Welcome back to Warwick, New York in Orange County, upstate, as the Pope John Lions taking on the Warwick Wildcats. Mike Formisano calling today's game for you. Thanks so much for joining us. The Pope John Lions up 9-1 as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Lions coming back out to the field. Pope John actually didn't score in that third. Warwick outscored them 1-0. But Pope John using that 9-0 advantage they were able to get in the first half as their 9-1 lead. Lions going left to right on their screen. Their white uniforms trimmed by gold and blue. Warwick going right to left. They're in purple, trimmed by gold. So here's the face-off to start the fourth quarter. Players scrambling for it. Number 13 for Warwick will pick it up off of Seeger. And 13 takes it into Pope John territory. Number 13 racing towards the middle. The shot. He scores! Number 13 is able to bury it to the back of the net. Second goal on the afternoon for Warwick. And it'll make it 9-2. So 2 consecutive goals for Warwick in this second half. And Pope John will have to regroup. Just underway. Fourth quarter here. Seeger will take the draw against number 13 for Warwick. Clifford on his right. Dante Lamb on his left. Boyanowski, Riley, and Marshall on the offensive side of the ball as attackers. As Seeger wins the draw, but the ball is still on the turf, and they're still scrambling for it. And number 26 taking a swipe, hitting Lamb on the leg, but Lamb does pick it up, and Pope John will take possession. Here's Lamb. Over to Seeger. Seeger will race back up top. Fakes it to Lamb now. Takes it towards the right. He's got number 26 on him. Over to Riley. Riley takes it off the chest. Bounces on the turf. The ball's still loose. Boyanowski racing to try and pick it up. And he's knocked down by number 26 for Warwick. And Boyanowski will take over. 9-2. Pope John over Warwick here. Fourth quarter. So infraction on the play looks to be against Warwick, so Pope John will take over. Here is Clifford. Clifford, number 7 for Pope John, up top. 33 defending him. Pass off to Riley on the right side. He'll do a 360. Come on in. We got a diffraction against number 31. The shot saved by the Warwick netminder. And as he cradles the ball, action stops. And an infraction call against Warwick. Pope John will regain possession. Early stages, fourth quarter, 9-2. Pope John leads. So Warwick with a pair of penalties there. Pope John on the power play for a minute. Marshall will inbound on the referee's whistle. Passes it off to Lamb. Lamb on the left side. Lamb up to Riley. Riley back to Lamb on the left side. Fakes the shot. Gives it back to Riley. Riley with the shot. High to the right. And out of bounds. Marshall closest, so Pope John maintains. Marshall will inbound it again. Gives it off to Clifford now on the right. Connor Clifford with it. Clifford back to Steve Leonard. Leonard, number 20 for Pope John. Passing it off to Riley. Riley gives it over to Lamb. Lamb down low, in tight. The shot on goal. Saved by the netminder. That shot coming in off Nick Boyanowski. But number 6, the goalkeeper for Warwick, making the save. And the Wildcats will take over. Good shot by Boyanowski, but the goalkeeper with a great save on that play. So number 13 for Warwick will inbound the ball. Boyanowski defending him. Rolls to his left. Takes a swipe from Wanamaker. Now another one from Lamb. 13 keeping the ball. He's finally knocked down and the ball hits the turf. And so Lamb trying to scoop it up. It's still on the ground. High grass here in the Warwick Town Park, making it hard for the players to pick up the ball. There's Lamb. Lamb on the left side. Dante Lamb with it. 4 goals today for Dante. Passes it off to Wanamaker. Wanamaker in tight to Boyanowski. It pops out of his cross and right towards the goalkeeper. So unfortunate bounce there, and Warwick will take over. 31 with it for the Wildcats. Passes it downfield, 26 out of his reach. And so Pope John will race after it. Comes to Jester Maria. Andrew Jester Maria will pick it up, and he gives it over to Clifford. Connor Clifford's got 4 defenders around him, and he still races up the right side. He's got 27 all over him. Clifford comes in on 31. Clifford with the shot. Saved by the goalkeeper for Warwick, and it goes out of bounds. Boyanowski's closest, and so Pope John maintains possession. Good effort by Clifford. Just wasn't able to put it home. Now here's Wanamaker on the right. Evan Wanamaker rolls back towards the center. Wanamaker with the pass in to Riley. Matt Riley with it. Riley coming in, the shot wide to the right. Goes out of bounds, but good effort by Riley to get closest to it as it goes out of bounds. And so Pope John will keep ball. No, they're going to say that Warwick will take over. So number 31 coming back to inbound. So Riley's effort just not enough as Warwick was a little closer. Here's number 31. I'm not sure if it'll be him or 27 will take it in. I think it's actually going to be number 3 on the other side of the field. He's racing towards the spot where the referee is so he can properly, officially inbound the ball. And there he goes. Number 3, he's got Lamb on him. Lamb with a cross check. 3 falls down and the ball hits the turf. We got a penalty against Lamb. And once he scoops it up, whistle blows. Oh, Lamb knocking number 3 to the turf, and Warwick will get the ball right back. No goals for Pope John here in the second half. Took a 9-0 lead to the third quarter, and Warwick was able to get on the board with 1 in the third, and now another 1 in the fourth, and it's made it 9-2. We're racing towards the end of this game, and Warwick tightening up their defense a bit. The offense has slowed down, but Lions looking to go 7-0 on the season, on regular season play. Not counting the 2 tournaments. 2-2 in the Riverlax tournament in Delaware Valley in Milford, Pennsylvania. And then last weekend at MetLife at the Trilogy Classic, the teams were split up between 7th and 8th grade squads, and both teams went 3-0. Number 26 here for Warwick. Over to number 5 on the left-hand side. Back to number 26, the shot. He scores! Number 26 for the Wildcats. Their 3rd straight goal. And it's 9-3. Don't go anywhere yet, folks, as Warwick is climbing and clawing back into this one. So the Lions not able to crown themselves yet, as Warwick hanging on, making a game of this. 9-3. Pope John still leads by a half dozen, but Warwick with the last 3 goals. So, face-off set up between Pope John and Warwick. Lions holding on, 9-3 right now. Here's a face-off. Both players scrumming for the ball, and that's Jack Seeger, number 3. He's able to pick it up. Seeger takes it over the center line. Gives it over to Lamb. Lamb on the left. Over to Kranka. Johnny Kranka with it on the left side. Kranka will slow things down. Clock is in favor of Pope John right now. They don't have to race to try and get goals on the board. It's Warwick who has to go ahead and pick up the pace. Here's Formisano. Formisano looks to pass it in. Gives it over to number 5, Cash. Number 6, Zachary Cash is able to put it into the back of the net. And that's goal number 10 for Pope John. So Cash taking the pass from Formisano. And Pope John finally gets on the board here in the second half. A fourth quarter goal by Cash makes it 10-3. So Formisano with a nice pass in from up top, right to Cash down low. And Zach's able to put it into the back of the net. 10-3, Pope John over Warwick. Seeger will take the draw. Number 27 in there for the Warwick Wildcats. Referee placed the ball on the turf. Players in ready position on the referee's whistle. And there it is. Ball hits the turf. Number 15 trying to scoop it up for Warwick, and collision with him and Seeger fighting for the ball. And it comes out to number 27. It's number 27 with it for Warwick. Marshall in on him. He'll race towards his right. Number 27 coming back down low towards the sideline. Now changes direction, comes in on the goal. He'll pass it off to number 3. Number 3 with it for Warwick. Defended by Boyanowski. Back to number 15 for the Wildcats. On the right side, far sideline from where we sit or stand. Number 15, the ball's knocked out of his cross. And Pope John trying to scoop it up. You got Wanamaker in there. Seeger. Ball still on the turf. And there's Wanamaker, is able to scoop it up and take it into Warwick territory. Ball goes towards the sidelines, but not out of bounds. Now it does. Midway through the fourth quarter. Pope John with a 10-3 lead. They're looking for the ball. Again, this is the middle of an open field here. It's a park with different sports. You got a baseball field here. You got lacrosse fields. Light towers on the other one. But the junior high and middle school kids get to play on this back lot open field with the dandelions growing and the grass not quite mowed. Here's Kranga. Kranga back into the game for Pope John. Ball's loose right in front of the Warwick crease. It's scooped up by Diarco. Hits the turf again. There's Cash. Zach Cash looking for his second goal of the game. He'll pass it back out. Rolls towards the far sideline. Is Lamb able to keep it inbounds? I don't think so. Ball goes out, and it'll go over to Warwick. Number 9 with it, as they'll change possession. Midway through the fourth, 10-3. Pope John leads over Warwick. Ball comes into Pope John territory. There's number 7 for Warwick. Pass over to number 1. Hits the turf. Looks to scoop it up. It's got Wanamaker on him. Number 1 drops his cross, and that gives Wanamaker a chance to scoop up the ball, and he does. And that's it. That's the game. The pride is spoken. The Pope John Lions defeat the Warwick Wildcats 10-3. So Warwick having trouble getting back into the game as Pope John jumped on them early, scoring 9 goals in the first half, led by Dante Lamb's 4 tallies. And then, with Warwick able to get on the board with 3 straight goals in the second half, Pope John, Zach Cash, is able to put an exclamation point on the day with the 10th goal. And Pope John, with their 7th win in a row, putting the record at 7-0 on the season. Good win by the Lions, and they'll head back to New Jersey with a 7-0 record. So please be sure to join us next Saturday for Pope John Lion Lacrosse. They will head to Burnsville, and then also on Sunday a home game before the Greater Morris County Championships start out on May 23rd. So for everyone here in Warwick, New York, this is Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. Final score once again: the Pope John Lions defeat the Warwick Wildcats 10-3. Have a good Mother's Day, everyone, and we will see you next Saturday.